Hello, my friends. This is Mike Holt, and this week, let me take you to the tropical coral reefs. First off, in Key West, Florida. This was the first time I had ever dived a coral reef, and you're looking at the two dive masters. They were in charge of keeping us all safe and happy, and believe me, we were deliriously happy, and I want to show you what it looks like down there. I'll let you decide for yourself. I can watch these movies some 40 some odd years later, and here we're coming in for a landing on the island of Bimini in the Bahamas. But I get just as excited as I did way back when I was in my early 20s, and like I said, these are 40 plus years, and they are no less exciting today as they were back then. We were coming in on a seaplane. The plane landed, and we were just amazed at how beautiful and clear and blue the water was, and we knew that we were going to have some really good diving, and we were right. My goal on this trip, and really all the other trips, is I want to show you the coral reef for what it really looks like. How it's adorned with living jewels, with those beautiful tropical fish, and the ornate corals that are absolutely artistically beautiful and leaves you speechless when you first see it. Here we are with my dive buddies, and we're all looking for a place to dive, along with the dive master there. And you don't have to look very long when you're in the Bahamas, because the water is blue and clear and the reefs are everywhere. And I just wanted to tell you that I'm usually the one behind the camera, but this is yours truly. Had one of my diving partners shoot a few clips of film there. And here we are on the reefs in the Bahamas, and believe it or not, on that particular day, the water was not that clear, but they have storms that come through the Bahamas like anywhere else in the world, and sometimes the water is extremely clear and sometimes it's not. let's flash forward a few years. Actually, this is much more recent. I am now shooting with digital instead of film, like you saw in all the previous film here. And we're on our way to Cozumel, Mexico. And it has also some of the clearest water I have ever seen. And I was just amazed at what I did see, especially in shallow water. So I did concentrate more on shallow water because the light is better and you can see the dazzling colors of those underwater denizens, and they look just like living jewels as they flit around on the reefs there. From the air, you can clearly see a lot of features. You can see the coral reefs from the air. What you're looking at now is the jungle. That carpet of green you see there is the jungle on the Yucatan Peninsula. There have been people that wandered into that jungle and never came out. So you have to be careful if you decide to explore the jungle. It's best to have somebody that's with you and a guide that knows the area well, and it can be a fascinating place to go. Now we're diving much deeper, actually making our way down to 100 feet. It's a very different world down there, but it is still very tranquil, extremely beautiful. And you are not afraid. Under the right conditions, you are not afraid. And you just are overwhelmed with the natural beauty around you. I always keep an eye out. I always look around my shoulder because I don't like any surprises, but I have never been threatened. And you always dive with other people. It is an experience of a lifetime. And this is the part that I hate the most, is leaving. Such a beautiful place with so much color, so much natural beauty, so many colorful animals. I just cannot imagine not being disappointed to have to leave a place like this. But I do it over and over again because that's just who I am. This is Mike Holt.